Hello all, just a quick intro to this video from myself. This is looking around my local charity shops to the South Wales area, and as well a bit of a visit to a car boot as well during the month of July. All right, so it's just my little truffling rounds. Excellent. My name's James Smith and I run channel JR74. This channel is basically at the moment dedicated to all things eBay, all things reselling, all things side hustling. Please take a look through the channel because my sole purpose is education, trying to let you guys know what sells well, what doesn't sell well, what to pick up, what to leave on the shelf as well. Having a few microphone issues at the moment. Try to solve it later on in the video, you'll see it. I have ordered another one to try to solve this, a wired one this time. We'll see how that one does. All right, enjoy. Let's have a look. So, British summers, bit of swimming, bit of cricket, okay, the old sound of leather and willow, lovely, and a car boot sale, which is where I am at the moment. I've got instructions from the lovely Mrs. S to find a picture with a bit of blue in, that's sort of like coastal or countryside. Okay, so that's one thing I'm going to have to keep my eye out for. Unfortunately, she can't be with me today, but otherwise she'd be straight in there before I even do this video. So I'm going to nip in there, okay, have a bit of a wander, see how we do. All right, I haven't done a video from a car boot before. Didn't go to any last year, but they are very, very good sources of stuff to sell on eBay. I would strongly suggest that you go onto your Facebook and begin to sort of like have a look at where the local car boots are. There's some fantastic resources on Facebook that lets you find your local car boots. This one I've used, even though I said I haven't been last year, okay, I've been a couple of times before. It's only just restarted actually, and I like it because it starts at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a bit more civilized as opposed to like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'll go in there and I'll see how I do. All right, let's see. Okay, so back in the car now with a brew. Some of my money was spent on that, definitely. Right, made a bit of a schoolboy error. Only took about 20 quid cash in with me. Yeah, next time I'll take more. I was just really just wandering around. This is quite local to me, so it's not far away, but I would have spent more. I think next time I'll bring 50 with me. Anyway, what did well, I say 20 quid. It's 2 quid to get in and 2 quid on a cup of tea. So what I'm about to show you cost me £16. But what have we got? We have got a pair of Nike Revolution. What size are these? These are size 9.5. So 9.5 Nike Revolutions there. There's a few stains on them, but the pressure washer should get those off quite easily. I should be able to bring these back to being pretty white. So yeah, they're in good condition. And the thing to look out for is, are there any rips or tears in this part here? There isn't. So I'm pleased with those. A pair of size 6 Nike Air Max. So these again, I'll be able to clean these up. The uppers are in really good condition actually. The bottoms there, you can see there's a bit of mud there, but steam clean will get that out. So that's good. What else did I pick up? I picked up this, a Connect 4 game, but the box is in really good condition and it is dated 1976. So the game is nearly 50 years old. So yeah, we'll see on that one. I've got a few board games that I do need to put on. I'm not really one for doing the board games, but I'll put them on and I'll see how I do with them. Yeah. Also, this it has got the proper what would you call this? The plug-in. All right. So this is a plug-in that can be used for landlines. Okay, most people are mobile now, aren't they? But if you want the landline that existed, okay, look, and you can get some with the buttons on. And this one's got the proper
dialy thing on, so that's even better. All right, really pleased with that. So this was, I think I paid £3 for this, £3, so that's good. And then there was one that I couldn't leave behind. I saw this and I thought, that's gotta be me. That's gotta be me. Hello, is it tea you're looking for? That is going into my tea mug collection. Absolutely fantastic. Only £1. Wonderful. There, somebody with a better sense of humour. That's what I like. So that's what I got for 16 quid from a car boot sale. Yep. So we'll put them on, see how they do. But I'm just going to enjoy my brew now. Okay. One other tip. I forgot my cap. Okay. And it's quite hot out there. I love the hot weather, but there's not much coverage. I need the cap. Okay. So I was having to go around with my hand on the head a little bit. But yeah, pleased. Okay. Overall pleased. But next time, going to bring a bit more cash.
Nice football shirt there. Okay, it's a Liverpool New Balance, so that's from a few years ago. But if you look, it's just a bit of wear on the Standard Chartered logo. And you would need to be a Mane fan, Sadio Mane. The ones with names on the back don't really go as much. But if there was no name and that was in slightly better condition, I would have had it. £6. Really nice Marks jacket here. £6, large. Okay, but this is what you've got to check for. There's a really small mark on the arm. You give it a scratch, it ain't coming off. So nah, that's going to be left. This one's quite a nice Ashworth Ryder Cup commemorative Celtic Manor polo, £3, but on the back some of its stitching's coming out, so that's gonna have to stay as well. Shame, that would have made a bit. This is like a hooded sleeveless top, Nike. It's quite nice, but it's £8. If it was 5 or below, I would have had it, but nah, 8's too much. Shame, that would have made a bit. Cricket bats usually go quite well. There's a nice Hunts County one here if they want a tenner, but there's splits in the grip. This could go for about 50 quid if the grip was in good condition. I don't know enough about cricket bats for re-gripping and stuff like that, so that stays.
Okay, so a couple of decent pickups from that shop, and I mean just a couple. First up, nice Sunderland of Scotland golf top, half the zip, so it's an over the head one. Sunderland of Scotland sell really well in Scotland, so there'll be the postal system does actually function between South Wales and Scotland, so yeah, I'm quite pleased with that one. Also picked up a nice pair of Air Jordans. We'll need a bit of a clean around the bottom there. I'll get some alcohol on that to get that white off. Looks like it's a bit of powder, but the stitching along the bottom here is uniform and is in the holes and is in a line. That is a really good way of telling whether these are kosher or not. Also, on the soles, the place where Nike Air wears is around here, okay? If it starts to wear here, that says to me that this is not an original, okay? But if they start to wear there, I think this is. So also as well, the sizing and everything, all the sizing information feels proper, okay? It's a nice smooth label that is absolutely flush against the back of the tongue. So yeah, size 4.5 these are. So a little bit on the small side. I go down, I take my sister as a meter for this because she's a size 4. So I don't go below a size 4. All right. So for that, these will certainly be put on as a women's trainer. Okay, so oh, pick the Sunderland of Scotland up for £4.50 and pick the trainers up for £1. I don't think they quite knew what they had. Might get 20 quid for them. Super duper.
It's a nice medium Lacoste. It's in pretty good nick. Yeah, it's got a lot of folds in it, but I can iron those out. That's easy. But firstly, if you look at the label, there's nothing on it. Absolutely nothing on it. And as well, it's saying medium. This size is well below a medium. It's shrunk. So yeah, I'm leaving this. Okay, even though Lacoste polos do sell quite well, this has got a little bit of Fugazi written on it. It's a nice, really nice canvas Converse All-Star there, but they want £15 for it. So that's a no, that's staying there. They want £15 for the Vans as well. And also, these are Clark's Trigenic. They want £8. That's a bit more like it, but again, I'm leaving them. £5 for those, £6 or £7 for those would be a bit better. So back from a little bit of an excursion this afternoon. One thing I am trying out, I've got one of these mics on. We'll give that a go and see if the sound quality is any better. If not, I'll be sending them back to Amazon. But yeah, I'm just going to go through some of the things that I picked up today. Trousers, tops, couple of shoes, couple of tees, but I believe all of these have value. First up, a pair of Wrangler regular taper, sort of like cargo trousers, and these were £1.50. Thank you very much. All right, as well as those, I also picked up for £1.50 again. You can see the evidence there, £1.50. Another pair of cargo trousers, and this time they were camel cargo trousers. Okay, you can see the camel there. So both in good condition. Really pleased with both of those purchases. The only problem with them is that they do need to go through the washing machine. They have definitely got the charity shop aroma about them that I could never ever send them to anybody smelling like this. They need a wash and they need to be ironed as well. They'll be ironed obviously to for the presentation for the photographs, but it's one thing that you've got to do. Everything that I send goes through the washing machine. With autumn coming up, the old showery rainy season, I've picked up for £3.50 a nice regatta pink waterproof top. This isn't got a lining inside it. This is just your basic waterproof top there, but all of the seals are intact. This hasn't been worn very often at all, so yeah, Mrs. S has got her eye on that. So yeah, we'll see. She hasn't given me a definite answer whether she actually wants it or not yet. Also, another great brand to look out for, Maya. These are a nice pair of like wine red Maya trousers, and I picked these up for £4.50. You're talking £12 to £15 here, so that has got definite 100% potential on it. The others, the Wranglers and the Camels are considering I only picked them up for £1.50, they definitely got 100% potential, and well, higher than that I hope. And the regatta top, yeah, £3.50. I'll probably get just about 100% on that. What else have I got? What else did I pick up t-shirt wise? Adidas, nice Adidas yoga t-shirt. Okay, and this is very stretchy, it's very soft, very warm. It's
crikey, they're designing t-shirts for everything now. They're designing it for yoga as well. There's the pyramid decal there right at the bottom, and on the back, and your photographs have got to show all of these. You have got written something there. What does it say? Allow yourself to grow. Nice little message there. Allow yourself to grow around the Adidas logo. So yeah, how much did I get? £2. That was £2. So that's got 100% potential as well. Please, 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 so far. Also, and I've said this recently in some of my videos, I'm starting to look at getting a few next products on. The trousers seem to be selling just as well as the M&S, so just a nice pair of like your beige chinos. What are that again? £1.50. So yeah, that's got 100% written all over it. For prices like that, for sourcing prices like that, that's a good pickup. That is a really good pickup. Next on the show, these sell really well. This is a Nike Tech Fleece logo hoodie. Loads of the teenagers wear these. It fits me, but I'm not a teenager, so I'm not wearing it. But yeah, these go really, really well. I sold one. This is an XL size. Now, the sourcing on this, £9. I think the shop knew that they had something there, but I'm pretty confident that I will get at least 15 to 18. So there's maybe not quite 100 there, but it's certainly going to fall into the 50 to 100% range. This again, the last one that I sold went within a day. So if a decent offer comes in, that's going. Okay, cash flow, got to keep it going. Cycling tops, especially the ones with a full zip. When you get cycling stuff, this one, as I said, has the full zip going all the way down. Now, these ones are more popular because you'll usually see sometimes the riders, especially like the professional riders in like the Tour de France, the Vuelta and races like that, actually taking their tops off mid-race and maybe doing a change and stuff like this. So the full zip ones definitely sell better. Also, if you get a cycling top, make sure on the back they've got the pockets where they can put like the gels and their waters and stuff like that. This one is made by a company called FWE. Now, this isn't one that I've come across before. It says made and developed in West Sussex, which I believe is a bit of a cycling hotbed. It seems in good quality. It's got some, if you could see here as well, these bits here are rubber. This goes around the bottom, and you sometimes find these in a decent cycling product and also a decent golf trouser, because the rubber grips any material that it's with and like keeps it in place. So that is a good sign of a quality garment. Those are little rubber strips there. So I paid £5 for that. I'm hoping to get about 12 to 15, but we'll see. That it depends whether the brand is a strong brand, whether the brand is actually known by cyclists. Considering that autumn isn't far away, this is a good pickup. These sell well. This is just your Marks and Spencer's like thick twill cotton shirt, and in like the country check style as well. You know, if you could imagine like the country gent sitting or standing in one of these, okay, that is a definite decent shirt to get. Any sort of like, I think it feels like flannel cotton. That's the sort of cotton that you're looking for. These shirts sell well. All right, really well. What else have we got? Oh, these. Yeah, look at these. Hobby, nice pair of hiking trousers. Columbia. All right, really good brand for hiking, for walking. And they're a 36 waist, 34 leg. If they were a short leg, I'd have them. £4. I think these will go for at least between 10 and 12. They are also the zip off, so they can be turned into a pair of shorts as well. So these are a really, really nice pair. I might actually try and hold out for 15 for those. Okay, that's a nice pair of trousers. Then I picked up, how do you say this brand? I've seen it. Is it Haglofs? You can see that there. Okay, this is a Haglofs run tee, or you could also wear it as like a base tee as well. Really nice condition. How much should I? It's nice blue as well. Picked that up for £6. I think the shop knew what they had because that brand is a decent brand. But as I said, I'm hoping that I will get, I don't think I'll get 100%. This might go for between 10 and 12. So 50 to 100, yeah. But this should fold up quite small. So I should be able to get away with, for this one, a large letter size, and you don't have to pay as much as these small parcels with the large letter sizes on these. So yeah, hopeful of that. There's also some other tees here as well, which I'm hoping will fold up small, because I don't know if I've overpaid on these. I would have preferred them to be I paid £5 for them. I'd have preferred them to have been £4 or £3, but we'll see what we do. We'll see how we do. These are nice ASICS tees, okay, run tees, and on the back they've got quite a design. Now, I would say that if you're out running in the evening in low light, sorry, just clear my throat. Yeah, that's a bit better. If you're out running in the evening in low light, any sort of like decal on the shirt, especially on the back of the shirt, that's going to stand out, and that will be something that runners will be interested in. I've also got a quarter zip top with the same design on. These are all larges. Again, I paid £5 for this as well. There's another one in here. Yeah, there it is. It's another tee. It's the black and yellow. So they're all the same size. They're all large. There is a temptation there to put them all together and see if, because that would have cost me, say, 15 quid. So putting them all together, the postage will be £3.25 if you go with Royal Mail, or even lower if you go with Every or Yodel, and that could go as a triple. We'll see. We'll see. There's also a nice pair of Next slim fit jeans, 34 long. They were £4. A nice pair of Next chinos as well. What are they? They're 36 long. They were £4 as well. Okay, so yeah, not quite 100 on those, I reckon, but certainly between 50 and 100. Nice pair of Under Armour golf shorts, ladies, grey. I'll get these on quick, considering it's July going into August. The Under Armour decal that you can just see on the back pocket there. Quite subtle, quite subtle. Nice, actually, they're really nice, but because they don't take up that much room, they're quite small. Even if I don't sell it this summer, I'm quite happy to hold on to those for next year's season. And as well, I picked up for £5 a nice pair of Hotter slip-ons, and you can tell just by looking at the bottom there, these have hardly been worn. £5 hopefully turned into about 15, 12 to 15 I reckon I'll get on these. So there you have it. There's some of the things that I got. All right, I hope you're enjoying this, my little saunter around the local charity shops and the local car boots as well, and the tip stores. You know, they just keep looking, keep looking. It's really important that you do that and keep your itinerary ticking over, keep everything coming in. All right, right. Glad you've enjoyed it. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed it. Okay, if you have, please like, comment, subscribe. Okay, that'll be superb. I hope this mic's given a bit of a better sound quality as well. We'll see how that happens. But for the time being, this is Smithy out. All right, nice to see you. Bye-bye.